Hello tribe, welcome back to the channel. So I've seen a couple of you asking for November predictions, so I decided to sit down and do it for you. We're gonna check in what's happening, what you may have to avoid, what is the overall theme. Every pile will be slightly different. I will ask questions accordingly to what I'm seeing, and as usual, pile number 1 on your left, 2 middle, 3 on your right, and I will see you in timestamps. Hello pile number 1, let's see what is up with you in the month of November. Let's look at the overall theme first. What is an overall theme for you? Nice. 5 of Pentacles reversed. What are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind? The Hermit. Okay. How are you showing up in the month of November? Okay, 2 of Pentacles. What is going to be most important in the month of November? The Hierophant. What you may expect happening that you will be proud of or excited about. And what to watch out for. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, which is very applicable to this theme. Okay. First thing first, what I want to say about the month of November, for you, it's a month where you are preparing yourself for a better financial situation. Now, some of you are working a little bit more, maybe taking extra hours because you're being shown as someone who's quite busy in the month of November. But it feels like you are excited to be busy. It doesn't feel like you are chaotic or all over the place. In the month of November, we are sorting out any kind of lack. Would it be emotional lack for some of you, feeling maybe very lonely? Maybe you were at the point where you closed yourself off, or you wanted distance from people, you didn't allow anyone into your heart, and we are coming out of that. Some others of you have been struggling with your finances. Month of November is when you're looking at your wallet, your bank statement, and you're saying, okay, I gotta make some changes in order to get more money, generate more income. So that's a good thing, which I like here. What you're leaving behind with the Hermit card over here, I feel like you are becoming a little bit more social, and that's going to be beneficial to you, because the more you socialize, and I don't mean, parties or just entertainment, I feel like you are opening up to the world in a way where you find a lot of benefit in that. Could be making new connections, new important connections, taking advice from one another, and just exchanging important information that could be beneficial to you. You are coming out of this hermit mode, which I feel you needed for a while now. I feel like some of you have stayed in this hermit mode for a little bit too long, and in the month of November you fired up to go and get shit done. Now, what you're proud of as well here in the month of November is that you are not sleeping on your goals, sleeping on your bucket list. You are taking things off. You want to get into action. And a lot of that action that you are taking with the Magician card is going to be very beneficial, and it will make a change in your life. So I would say pile number 1, go get what you need, go get what's yours, get out from your house, open the door, because some of you, I'm seeing that you might have felt like you just closed yourself into the room and you just kind of existed for a moment. For some of you, it was needed. You needed some realizations to come through. Some others of you wanted to kind of detach, to get yourself fueled up. Maybe you didn't feel that you had enough energy, and now you are opening up. So it is important in the month of November to socialize in whichever way you choose, because that's going to open your eyes to opportunities too. And you may find solutions that you have been looking for. Some of you may want to sign up for some sort of community or a group. Specifically, I'm seeing a Facebook group. For example, if someone is having issues, I don't know, if you're very much into remodeling home yourself and you don't know much about it, but you wanna try, you wanna get a little bit more experience in that, you may be joining a group on, I don't know, any platform where people exchange ideas, information, what products to use, what is best, what is not so good, what to do in certain situations. That would be super beneficial for you in the month of November. Now, when it comes to contracts, I just want to clarify something here with the Hierophant. Okay. This feels to me that some of the contracts that you have signed before, now this could be work contracts or could be spiritual contracts that you have signed. It feels like it's making you happy. You're seeing either results of that contract that was signed, you're feeling balanced enough, you're feeling respected, and you feel like even if you are tied to this contract in some way, you're feeling free. So it doesn't disturb your life in any way. It actually kind of brings in more freedom and peace. What to watch out for pile number one would be, and especially if you know that you tend to do that, you give too much, you don't take enough. Or you don't ask for anything, you give everything to everyone else, but you don't leave any energy for yourself at the end of the day. If you're already noticing that there is someone who might be using you, it would be best in the month of November to review that relationship. If you tend to take too much and not give enough, same thing. Moment of reflection, something may happen in the month of November where you're going to be seeing it clearly. Okay, I gotta do something about this. This cannot continue on. I have to make some sort of changes. Okay? All right, let's see what else. Oof, cards are flying all over the place. One of them landed on my lap. We'll take it. Experience rebirth. We're going to clarify in which area of your life you are seeing this rebirth. Give me a moment. Let me find my tiny little steampunk deck that is always hiding somewhere. Oh no, it's actually not with me today. I was doing readings from my partner's apartment and I think I left it there. So we're gonna use the angel deck. In which area of your life are you experiencing this rebirth? Also, month of November is really good for, sorry, I'm just shuffling and this phone holder is not very steady. Oh my goodness, bear with me here. Also, month of November would be great for you to finish any existing projects, anything that you said you were going to do but you haven't done, things like that, okay? I don't know why, but it feels for pile number one important to get most of the stuff done that was kind of lingering at the back of your head, but you're like, later, in the month of November until the beginning of December, because this feels like you want to start fresh. Somehow, December for you is the time when you're supposed to have a clean slate on which you can start building again before the new year happens. So that December is not chaotic, it's not overwhelming, it's a really grounding experience for you. Again, Two of Pentacles. Somehow through you being able to manage a couple of responsibilities, being able to manage your time better, you are just overall being much more productive. In some way, this way of living for you in the month of November will kind of, I'm seeing your core as if I can see through you, but just energetically speaking, as if it touches your core, and I'm seeing DNA right now, as if it changes something in you. See, for example, if people used to procrastinate way too much or said, I'm gonna do it, I never do it, right? I start something, I don't finish. If you're gonna practice that consistency in the month of November, it feels like it becomes a habit and you will not be looking back. I hope this made sense, pile number one. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, group number 2. Let's look at what we have for you in the month of November. Let's start with the overall energy. What's gonna be important? What is the theme like? What is your theme? Give me one sec. Don't feel ready just yet. The Star, okay. Now let's look, what are we leaving behind? Wheel of Fortune reversed. How are you showing up in the month of November? Hierophant reversed. I want one more card on top of Hierophant. Okay, makes sense. Ace of Pentacles reversed. What's gonna be most important to you that you're gonna be happy about? Nice. What are you leaving behind? And what are you walking towards too? I want one more card for that. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Let's put it right over here. Month of November, my people, is the time when you are thinking big, dreaming big, and you're kind of like looking at your life as it comes through as an advice for you as well. This is a time when you're supposed to look at your life like a canvas, right? A blank canvas. You have an old canvas that you have painted a while ago. Specifically, I don't know why I'm seeing 5 years ago. Maybe something has happened that was really important 5 years ago. There was some sort of a shift. And that painting, as if it doesn't go, just metaphorically here, with your interior anymore. What place you live in, what kind of colors you wanted to have, etc., etc. And you're deciding in the month of November to grab a new canvas and start from scratch. And it doesn't mean that you're starting from zero. It means that you are kind of trying to figure out and trying to look at all colors that you have in front of you. What colors apply to your life right now? What do you want it to look like? What do you want your interior to be like? What is something new that you might be buying to your home? Right? And I'm not talking about this as per just interior, just overall, take it as an image of your life. What do I want? Where do I want to be in the future? And specifically, I'm seeing half a year from now. As if you're planning way ahead and you want to figure out who you want to be. Month of November, what you're leaving behind, love that. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Some of you felt that there was like a mist or a cloud on top of your head and you felt that you were super unlucky, maybe there was an accident, something traumatic happened, maybe to you or your family members, and you just felt like you're really unlucky for the past maybe a month or two, maybe even more for some of you. Know that that time is over. This is not going to repeat itself. Also, I would say, if you have drilled yourself in the head that, oh my God, I'm so unlucky, something bad will happen again and again, because that's what tends to happen to me lately, I would say look at this way of thinking, because this might be what's causing all of that. Okay, maybe something happened at first that was really accidental, and then you drilled it in your head and you go, okay, why is this happening to me? And it could be partially you creating this. So just make sure that you don't have this mindset, right? If, for example, something good happens, some of you may expect that, oh my God, something bad must happen because this was so good, right? You know what I'm talking about? So sit with yourself and get rid of that caca way of thinking, okay? Now, the way you're showing up in the month of November, you don't seem to want any new contracts. Would it be with people in personal life, right? Spiritual contracts? Would it be maybe in your workplace? Some of you don't want that because you're gonna feel intuitively that the time is not right for you just yet. The time isn't right maybe for some of you even to get married. The time isn't right to sign this contract, sign this deal. Time isn't right for me to buy this big thing that I'm gonna spend a lot of money on. So listen to your guts in regards to that. What is good here, the way you're showing up in the month of November, is that you're gonna you're gonna review your schedule or your life in general, and you're gonna recognize that you have been carrying way too much. You're gonna work smarter, not harder. Some of you are reviewing your schedules, saying, okay, maybe I need this and that to happen, and I need it now, but I have so much additional stuff that I gotta do. Maybe you're going to assign other people to help you out with that. Maybe you're going to prioritize a bit better. There's something to do here with, I'm seeing Tetris, literally. How can I use that shape in order for me to get rid of those wands, right? How can this heaviness dissipate from my life? And you are doing it very consciously. So month of November would be also a great time for you to get rid of any shit that you don't need in your house. Anything that has been gathering dust. Anything that you said you're gonna use but you never used it, okay? It's a really good time to clean your house, remodel your house, clean yourself in any way that you feel is suitable. Would it be eating more healthy, drinking more water, spiritual hygiene, all of that jazz. What you're leaving behind is you're not dwelling anymore on something that has happened to you that has saddened you. Some of you maybe were in that place for way too long, where you became a victim of your own thoughts or of a situation, and you are deciding to take charge of your life and not dwell on it too much. Shit happens, let me move on. I have dreams and goals that I want to focus on, and this is draining my energy. What you're walking towards, what you don't see happening just yet, which I feel like is a bit more so in the future, it's not in the month of November. For some of you, it will be. You're being prepared for a partnership now. For some of you, this is going to be romantic. For others, it's going to be romantic, platonic, or business, okay? And once this person arrives, there is going to be a situation which will ask for you to take a leap of faith or get out of your comfort zone. It could be a person that maybe challenges you a little bit, the way of thinking, or gives you advice that is very kind of like, I feel like they're going to be one of those people who show tough love. They won't let you just cry about the same thing, you know, for the weeks to come. They're gonna kick you in the butt and tell you get a fuck up and dust yourself off and move forward, okay? This is someone who is very strong-minded, and I feel like this is someone who has in some way trained themselves how not to get used to comfort. I don't like too much comfort, and I don't mean it in a kind of like fucked up way where you constantly have to seek for challenges and, you know, like get tired, you're not choosing the easy routes. No, I mean, I talk about people who know that it's time to move their butts and to choose maybe new directions, or who know that they have been doing the same thing over and over again and it's not working for them anymore. They have to try something new. When it comes to partnerships, for example, if you kept noticing a pattern with your ex-partners, you're going to want, even if you're going to be a bit anxious about that, to try a relationship with a person who doesn't remind you of any of your exes, or who is very different, maybe even from your type. And I'm talking physical type, not your morals and values. Okay, let's see, anything else? Let me pull one more card from the mystical healing reading cards. What do we have? We have assimilate life experience. Okay, in which area of your life this is happening? And I'm gonna be using the Angel Tarot for this. Hey, you want to explore, it seems like. You want to explore new opportunities. You want to explore new places more so than anything else. You want to kind of try things that you haven't tried before. It could be also tasting food. Don't know why specifically tom yum soup, and I'm also seeing seafood on a side, even though it's not the same. As if two people are having different plates, and they have decided, hey, you know, I never tried this soup. Or the other person goes, you know what, I was a maybe fan of seafood, or maybe I never tried a really good seafood. They go to a restaurant and it's an experience for both of them. So there's something here that you want to try, and it could be various different things that kind of set you free or make you feel clear-headed. And I don't know why this is connected, but I'm seeing clarity of mind after you go to discover something new, after you literally, like in the Six of Swords here, go to a different location. You get off the boat, and I've clarified what you might find there is the Ace of Pentacles, something of value to you, something long-lasting. Okay, so I hope this made sense, pile number 2. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. Let's see what is up with you in the month of November. Let's look at the overall theme for you. What is happening in the month of November? You have the Lovers reversed as your main theme. Okay. Let's see what you're leaving behind. What are you leaving behind? Let me clarify this. How are you showing up in the month of November? Nice. Okay. What is going to be most important to you in the month of November? What are you leaving behind? And what to avoid? Okay. And what are you walking towards to? Let me clarify this. Nice. Okay. Strength card. This is more so so that's what you're leaving behind. This is more so what to watch out for. We'll talk about it in a minute. Bottom of the deck we have the Page of Swords reversed. Okay. Let me also clarify the Lovers here as your theme. Now, this is going to be quite specific because I'm seeing someone's experience here. I don't know if this is going to be for all of you guys, to be honest. Let me adjust you a little bit. In the month of November, it is time for some of you to truly look at the choices that you have been making when it comes to your heart. It's something or someone that you are choosing actually in alignment with you, with your core, your values, or what you need right now. Specifically, I'm seeing what you're leaving behind. Some of you, this is either or. Some of you have had maybe beef, or you couldn't find peace or balance with one particular person who you would consider your family. It doesn't have to be an actual family member. Someone who was really close to you. And I feel like some of you are deciding to take a step back and to give this a little break. Now, others of you in the month of November, you're going to be thinking of either leaving your hometown or your home country. You may be thinking about traveling. You may be thinking about something that you wanted to do for a while, but you didn't do. I would say there might be a bit of something to do with timing. I would say if it's not happening, your plans, leaving your town or traveling somewhere in particular, don't push it. Give it a little bit more time. Something has to settle. Now, the way you're showing up is a magician, which is great. You are very capable of achieving many things in your hobbies, your careers, overall in life. It feels like you are capable of doing multitasking, doing a lot of things at once, and it doesn't seem to overburden you too much. It seems that you have kind of consistent energy throughout the day, and I really feel like it's somehow connected to a routine that you're implementing, or a better morning routine. Would it be exercise, breath work, whatever it is that works for you. I'm also seeing some people choosing decaf coffee instead of regular coffee. Some people are avoiding using too much sugar so that they don't crash in the afternoon, or eating specific foods so that they have a consistent energy supply throughout the day, which is going to be important for you in the month of November, because I feel like you have so much to think of, so much to do that you want to achieve. And I think that one thing that didn't allow you to be productive was those crashes, either energy crashes, body crashes, wanting to nap, and just kind of like dragging yourself throughout the day. So that's great. 10 of Wands reversed. We are figuring this out, and we really want to focus on strengthening our bodies in the month of November. I applaud you, pile number 3, because it takes discipline and consistency. I'm seeing someone with the Page of Swords reversed here, Lovers and Queen of Cups. Someone is not learning. I don't know if this is you or someone else. Someone is not learning lessons in relationship. And they have to learn that. In the month of November, it's going to be very visible, because there might be a repetitive situation of some sort, and someone has to make up their mind what they want to do. Either I'm going to change, or this is not working and we have to maybe take a step back. What to avoid, pile number 3. Avoid any short-term satisfactions if you can. Why I'm saying that, this for example would be, because we have the Knight of Wands here, this would be someone who needs attention, for example. They really want attention from the opposite sex, and they decide to go somewhere and just to have a one-night stand. I'm not against that. Do whatever you feel like you want to do at that time. Live your life. But this feels like, since Knight of Wands is reversed and the Hanged Man is here, this feels like someone does something that gives them short-term pleasure, but it puts them on some sort of a loop. And it somehow distracts them from what really matters, or distracts them from the bigger, better things, more long-lasting things that are still to come. I'm just giving you one night stand as an example. This could be anything really, where you're just going for a shortcut, even though you know that it won't solve anything, just give you short-term pleasure. Same would be someone who really wants junk food, and they know they have been doing it way too much and they need to stop, but they still make that decision. Oh, you know what? No, let me rephrase this. Someone who was trying to eat more healthy, and it's been a week, they've been good, and they decide to go for junk food and they order way too much of it. It's fine to have a cheat day, right? We're all human. And they order way too much of it. At the end of the day, they hate themselves because they have disturbed that pattern, that flow that they had, and they also ate so much that now they have stomach issues. So it goes right straight into the trash bin, right? The flow that you had. So avoid things like that, temptations of some sorts that you know are not good for you, and doing them way too often, because we all give into temptations. I'm not talking about that, like, oh, you have to be a fucking saint. No. Go have sex, go eat junk food if you feel like you really can't resist that, but make sure that you're paying attention how often you do that and what is the underlying feeling. What does it feed? What does that junk food feed deep down in you? What is the emotion? What is the void that this is feeding? Same would be choosing people that you know they're not gonna stay with you long term, or they won't even be close to you. You have sex with them and you create more void, because what you're actually craving for is intimacy and to be seen, right? So just avoid those type of situations, because I feel like it may disturb you in some way, your flow, maybe your productivity, anything like that. What you're walking towards to, for a lot of you, it feels like you're gathering in the month of November, you're gathering your strength again in some way. Your physical body, you want to take care of it better, you want to watch what you put in your body. Some of you are doing it unconsciously, you don't really know why you want to do that. Your higher self is leading you toward that path, but why this will be needed, oh my god, my lamp fell. Why this will be needed, this scared the fuck out of me. It didn't break, no it didn't. Let me disconnect it, 1 sec. It's because you're walking towards a more self-sustainable path. I don't know what this means to you in particular. Somehow you are gathering this energy and this strength to do something on your own, or to create something on your own, or to focus on your business, your hobby that maybe becomes business. I don't know why I'm picking up some of you may want to have a surgery of some sorts. And you know that you need that energy, that strength. Overall, pile number 3, I feel like you're strong, have these entrepreneur type of qualities in you. You want to be quite independent, but make sure you're in good balance in the month of November. Either I'm too independent, I don't need anyone, we need people, right? We need one another. Or I'm too dependent on someone. So just have a really good balance if you can between those two. And I feel like, I don't know if you have it or not just yet, but in this lifetime, I'm talking about generally here, not about November only, you're going to create something of your own. Either you're gonna put out a book, you're gonna create a business, you're going to, I don't know, shoot a movie, release a song, something that is of your own self. The world has to see it, and I think you're walking towards that path. So month of November for you, it's important to avoid too many distractions, because you're almost there. I hope this made sense. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.